How to create an athletic profile. Okay, what you see here is the athletic profile of Alex Frankenhauser. Now, what I like to do is write the athletic profile in a Word document first. That way, I don't make any mistakes. What I do first is I'll put the student athlete's name and then I will save it. So here it is saved right here. You see at the top her name. This is a female athlete, basketball player. So her name is saved. So then I begin to write the headline. So I like to have a good headline. So include the student athlete's first and last name at the beginning of the headline. And then there's high school, and then if they're a basketball player, you want to say that, basketball recruit, and then the year she's going to graduate. Okay, this here is a meta description, and I will show you how to use the headline, the meta description, and the keyword here in a moment. But the meta description is something that will show up in the Google search results. So again, use the student athlete's first name and then say something about that student athlete. Next, you want to have your keyword. Again, I'll show you where to put the keyword, the headline, and the meta description in a moment. But you want to have the student athlete's first and last name. That's the keyword. So if anyone goes to Google and they type in Alex Frankenhauser, chances are they're going to find a lot of information on this student athlete. Okay, so the profile is constructed in this manner. You have the student athlete's first and last name, height, weight, the class that they're in, high school that they attend, and where it's at. So this is the town, and this is the state she lives in. So then I also have academic information. So I have a GPA. There's nothing on SAT or ACT yet. So you might want to just leave that like that with the NA. If there is a score, put it in there. Okay, next I write a description. So I like to have something where it says athletic description, and then I will write what I think about the athlete. Okay, so you as a scout, you're going to see your student athletes play. And so what do you think they can do? Write it down. You want to write something very positive and glowing remarks because college coaches and anyone else is going to be able to read this information. So you want to have very good information. Next, I like to put recruiting intangibles, just what I think the athlete is all about. I think, so here's some points here. So you can have as many as you would like. I came up with 8. There could actually probably be 8 or 9 more, 5 more, 4 more if you want to have whatever you think are the recruiting intangibles. Just things that stand out. And then final thoughts. I kind of write my final thoughts on the athlete. You know, why I think she should be a huge asset to the college basketball program. So again, write out your athletic profile in a Word document. Also, from this point here all the way down, okay, you want to see how many words you have. So I like for all the profiles to be at least 300 plus words. So right here you can see it's 362 words. Okay, so that's pretty good. So anything above 300 is a good written profile. So you've got a profile from this point, because this is what's going to show up on the Woods Recruiting website. This is what everyone will see. And so that's how you determine how many words you have. Right here, you go to the word count and words, 362 words. There it is. Okay, so remember, when you are writing a profile, save it under the student athlete's first and last name. That way it'd be easier for you to go find it in a Word document. And then begin to construct it this way. This is just an outline on how I construct it. If you've got a better system, do it. But again, I like to write the headline first. You can write the meta description and the keyword. And then go ahead, and this is how you should construct the profile in a Word document. So once you've written it in Word, then you're going to put this on the website. So I will show you that next. Okay, right here is the back end of the Woods Recruiting website. This is kind of the new post section where you would add a new post. So you'll get access to that section only. And so what you're going to do is you've taken your Word document, you're going to post the headline here. So right there is the headline to Alex Frankenhauser. And then your Word document, you're going to copy it from your Word document and paste it here in the body of the post. Okay, so there it is. All right, now it's really spaced out, and so it doesn't look right. So what you want to do is to kind of, eliminate the spaces here. Okay, so from, put your mouse, click here, hit the delete button, move that up, do the same there. You don't want these spaces in here. It just wouldn't look right when it's finally posted. Okay, so you're creating a nice post. You're eliminating all of those gaps in between there. Okay, large gaps. It just wouldn't look right. Large gaps. So all of that space there, you're eliminating. Okay, and then this is the last sentence of the post. So as you see down here at the bottom, there's some space here. So hit the delete button to make sure that there's not a whole gap, a big gap there. Okay, so that's kind of how the post looks right now. This section here is your WordPress SEO. Okay, so this is how this post of Alex will be found on the internet by anyone who is interested. Okay, so the keyword goes here. So we talked about the keyword, so that's that, her first and last name. Then you have the SEO title, which is your headline, the headline that you posted. This headline here of Alex, this headline, you're going to post that headline here. Okay, and then you have your meta description, which is a lot longer, and this is what someone will actually see in the Google search results, and that goes there. So there you go. So you have your focus keyword, SEO title, which is the headline, and then you have your meta description. Okay, now it has to go in a category. So the category you're looking for is profiles. You see right here, profiles. So check that box. That box has to be checked because you're telling it what category that it will go in. We want it to go into the profiles category. Okay, so that box is checked. Okay, so this is what it is right now. And so I have another component to show you. Okay, the next step, once you have your profile in place, there's Alex's information. You got to put a picture in. It look nice. So you want to find a decent sized picture. And so right here, if you're following me, it's the featured image. So where it says set featured image, click that. Select files. There's Alex. Click on Alex. Now you want to do this. This is a lot of other pictures, as you can see, of other stuff that I've been doing here. Don't pay attention to that. So right here, Alex's name is right here. Okay, so you want to make sure you save her name when you save the picture onto your computer. And then what I like to do as an extra added search engine bonus is take the headline, and where it says alternate text, post it there. So you have, this is basically the keyword, her first and last name. Leave this blank, and put the headline of the post there. Right here, set featured image. You see that here? So let me review. Title, that's her first and last name. That goes here. Leave this blank. Put the headline here. Leave this section blank. And right here, set featured image. Click that. And then there's her image. So then at this point, what I like to do is to make sure that I am all good, I like to review. So I'll click the review button, and it should open in another page. And we're doing this recording this live. So there it is. So what you see, this is a preview of it, of Alex's profile. So this is the headline, her picture, and then here is the athletic profile. So see how clean that looks? So this is over 300 words. This is 362 words, I believe it is. Okay, so it looks very clean, very professional, very neat. It explains everything. So I'm pretty cool with that. It looks good. So now you're going to have two things here. You're going to have this profile, which is perfect. Okay, so this is how it should look. Okay, if you have more to say about an athlete, you can say it here in this athletic description. If you have more intangibles, put as many as you want. If you have some final thoughts, write as long as you want. Okay? So you can go with this as your athletic profile, and this looks great. Okay? Now, if you have a video, I'm going to show you how to do that next. So stay tuned. Okay, we're going to talk about the video for a moment. So if the video is on a website like YouTube, that's great because it's easy to get that video. So what I do is just go to you won't be able to see this here, but it's a share button, and I look for the embed code. Okay, so I try to find a video that's a good size, 853 by 400. So I'm going to grab the code, and then right here in this section where it says text, right here, you see where I'm hovering the mouse pointer here, it says text. Click that, scroll down under the last sentence. This is the last sentence. So hit your enter key and then pop in the code. Okay, so there, right here is the video code. Okay, so here, these numbers, that's pretty good numbers right here, 853 by 400. So it's not real large and it's not real small. Okay, then I go back to the visual side, click visual, scroll down, and then that's kind of how it's going to look. Okay, you can't see the video yet, but there it is. Then just do a preview again, just to double check and make sure. So click your preview button, double check, make sure everything looks right. Headline, picture, body of the post, there's the video. You can even click the video now just to get a preview of it. Little music there. But that just gives you an idea of the video and all of that. So there's your athletic profile. Your headline looks great. The picture looks great. You got the body of the post looks great. There's a video, looks great. Everything is looking good. So you're here, you're back at it, you're looking at everything. Everything looks good. The name, the body, right? The proper amount of spacing in between the sentences looks good. Okay, your focus keyword is there. Her name is there in the SEO title, which is the headline, your meta description. So the meta description seems to be a little bit long. It's over by 3. So there's ways to shorten that. Okay, I can do that now because you want to keep it in the green. Okay, so I take off those little dots there, maybe eliminate that period, and then eliminate that period, and then we're in the good area. Okay, 0. All right, so you want to stay green. Okay, so it looks good. Now I'm back over here in the category section. I click on that. So now that box is checked. Profiles. Okay. So now I've already previewed it. Now I'm going to hit this green publish button. So when I do that, it's published. It's live. So there we go. We click the button. It's doing its thing. Round and around it goes. It's live. So we can view posts right here. We can view posts and it's live. So I'm going to go ahead and view it. And it's live. So how do I know it's live? Look at the link. This is the actual link you're going to use in an email that we'll talk about in the next video. But there it is. This is an athletic profile of a student. Okay? This is of a student athlete. Great. Look how clean the page looks. The headline is great. Everything looks perfect. So, profiles. Okay, you can send this. Will be in an email you're going to send to college coaches. You can send to the student athlete. They're going to love it because it's going to be shared. It can be shared. You can always go back in to this. You can always go back in and edit it if you need to. Add new information. Really easy. So I'm going to click on the profile section, and it should take me to the profiles. So here are all the student athletes, not a whole lot of them in here right now, but this is the profile section that's on the blog. You see there's the profile section there and the other categories as well. So there's Alex's profile. There's a few other athletes in here. Down here at the bottom, they can click this and they can take them to how they can get started with Woods Recruiting. But we can have as many profiles in here as we want. We can have hundreds of them, thousands of them. They are all go listed in this area here. So this is kind of how you do an athletic profile. This gives the family a chance to see a snippet of it. They can click the read more button, and that should take them to the live version of this athletic profile. So this is how you put it together. So you want to make sure you have a picture. If there's no video of a student athlete, that's okay. But now you see how you can put the video there. If they don't have a video, they'll get one eventually. But this is kind of how you write the profile. Okay? It doesn't look like a whole lot of words, and it's not going to be take you a long time to do that. So that's how you do it. And, now get out there and sign up those student athletes and put as many profiles of student athletes on the Woods Recruiting site as possible. You got your social media icons. So if you want to share this on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Reddit, you can do that. You can do that. But just look how clean this looks. It's very clean, very professional. And I think that's what student athletes want. I think that's what their parents are paying for. And as professionals, that's what we're trying to do, is to put something together great. Okay, so one last thing I want to show you about the profile. So I'm going to go back to the profile. When you're creating this athletic profile using all the instructions, see this right here where it says SEO good, check. See that? It's green. Green is good. That means you wrote this post the right way. There it is. Everything is green. All of that is green. Green is good. That means the focus keyword is correct. You're using the right headline for the SEO title. I've got the meta description is correct. Okay, so this is what you need to be concerned about, is to make sure that this is looking good as well. Okay, and then just for page analysis, just something extra. It's just kind of gives you an idea of what you need to improve on. Okay, so I didn't include an outbound link, and these are some things right here. But as long as page analysis, but as long as this is green and this section here is green, then it's a good post. But that means it has to be 300 plus words. That's 351 words according to their count. So that's how you put together an athletic profile. There it is. There's the athletic profile of Alex Frankenhouse. So go out there and get as many student athletes as you can. Put them up here on the blog, on the Woods Recruiting website, and let's make it happen.